coup. It was also vandalised several times. The Foreign Secretary has appealed to the Iranian government for urgent help for a London mother who's been imprisoned in the country for over 2 years. Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe, who is a British-Iranian charity worker, has threatened to go on hunger strike if she continues to be denied medical treatment. Well, Holly Goodall is outside the Foreign Office and can tell us more. Holly.
Well, Nazanin's been in prison in Tehran for over 2.5 years now. She's currently in solitary confinement. You may remember she was first arrested back in April 2016 as she was boarding a plane back to the UK with her daughter. And within a few months, she was charged with conspiring against the Iranian government and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Well, since then, she's only been let out once, and that was back in August of last year when she was released for just 3 days and she was reunited with her daughter. We know she's not in good health. She's suffering from multiple pains, and just last month she uncovered some lumps in her breasts. Now, in the last few days, she's written a letter from her cell threatening to go on hunger strike unless she receives urgent medical treatment. Now, the Foreign Secretary, Jeremy Hunt, has been in ongoing negotiations to secure her release. Back in November, he met with the Iranian Prime Minister and he was assured that Nazanin will be getting that urgent medical care that she needs. That's not materialised, and just today he's told the BBC that he's angry and concerned, and he's renewing calls for Iran to take urgent action.
Well, I think we are putting as much pressure as we can, both publicly and behind the scenes, on the Iranians. You know, there is the big point, which is that this is an innocent woman. She needs to be freed. She needs to come home as soon as possible. But really, the much, much smaller thing they could do is give her access to the medical care that she needs, and we are urging them to do this as a matter of basic humanity.
Well, on last night's programme, we spoke to Nazanin's husband, Richard. He's understandably very concerned about her health. He's arranged a meeting with the British ambassador for next week in the hope of putting that pressure on the Iranian government. But he says that he's frustrated that she's being treated as a political pawn. Now, if the government doesn't respond to her letter, Nazanin plans to go ahead with that 3-day hunger strike on the 14th of January.
Holly Goodall, thanks very much for that update.